Hey there, misfits and maniacs. I'm the Carbonite Dreamer, and I want to talk to you today a little bit about some of the changes that have happened to Fallout 76. Well, let's just get right into it. We're going to go into the world here, and let's see how long it takes to load in. It's been unusually long recently, and they're supposed to have fixed this, but that was a few patches ago, and with this latest patch that they've done, it seems to have brought back some of the old bugs, glitches, problems of the previous releases. One of the biggest noticeable ones is the weight of the bobby pins. They went from, they used to be 0.1 weight. They fixed it to 0.001. Well, now they're back to 0.1, and they don't know why. Okay, well, you know, they're supposedly fixing that. They did say that they worked on server stability, which to me means they put a book under the wobbly table leg of the server. That's about the only thing I can possibly think that they've actually done. Because, I mean, look, how long have I been talking now, and I'm still not in. They're finally going to let me in. Okay. All right. You see, I'm over here by the old insane asylum that was the Brotherhood of Steel post for a while. See that little elevator there in the background? That, they fixed the issue where you can get up on top of that. Awesome. There's nothing up there, but you can get up there now. Okay. This is my base. It's not pretty, it's functional. That's about it. You know? But, alright, so we're going to talk about some of the things. I'm going to walk in here. I'm going to try to walk in there. Come on, work, brain. There we go. Alright, so, as far as some of the changes that they've done. They're, quote, balance changes. One of the big balance changes that they did was to this. The demolition experts. Okay? Basically, it used to be that your explosives at each level went from 20, 40, 60, 80 to 100%. Now, it's 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. They say it's to match other weapon perk damage bonuses. Alright. The other thing that they did was this one here, the White Knight. Your armor breaks, and they had a percentage more slowly and is cheaper to repair. Okay? It used to be 30, 60, and 90%. Now it's 20, 40, and 60%. And their repair bonuses have also been reduced to, quote, match the Power Patcher perk. Okay? Now, I don't have the Power Patcher already up there. My thing about it is to be perfectly honest, I didn't see a problem with it. I honestly didn't. If they were really worried about the balance, instead of nerfing the other, the White Knight and the licensed plumber one that they've done for your pipe weapons, instead of nerfing them, why didn't they just bring them up to the level that the others were? Honestly, I think that would have been the better choice, simply because I don't think people would be as upset. The Nerf bat is starting to get old. I mean, really, really, really old. Now, they changed the explosive legendary mod damage bonus. Okay, now I do happen to have an explosive weapon. Okay, now right there, bullets explode for area damage. Alright, it went from 100% extra damage to 20% of the base weapon damage. Okay, this number here used to be close to 300. It's now 103. Okay, now the other one that they did was their two-shot. I have a couple of two-shots. This one is one of my favorite because I like to play sniper rifles. I like to be a sniper, and I think it's actually really cool. Okay, and yes, I did get the camouflage skin, but I mean, come on, which hunter out there does not like to have camouflage on their gun? I grew up in Texas. Something you're just going to have to deal with. Okay, here's the problem. Look at that number. Look at that number. It's not right. It's not showing up correctly, first and foremost. Okay? Because they nerfed it. They said that they nerfed it. The two-shot legendary effect damage bonus has been reduced from 100% to 25% of base weapon damage. The number there is not what is actually being done. It's not representative of the actual amount. So we don't really know. Honestly, I think you need to drop that last one, and you need to put a decimal right there. That's what I think it is. I honestly think it's 128.3, and they just don't have the decimal there, because that makes more sense, and that's about what it feels like when you use the weapon. Okay? Now, with like the nuka grenades, that one does 400 plus 125. Now I'm going to show you something with that, okay? Let's say I take the demolition expert off. Okay, we're going to take that off. Now, look at that. It goes to 250 plus 125. Okay, this one with the explosive goes to 94. Okay, now one of the other things that they've done, okay, is here's they took, what was it, flamers, cryolators, plasma weapons, and laser weapons can no longer spawn with the explosive legendary mod. Their notes on it say the explosive mod causes weapons to fire bullets that are explosive. Well, that's understandable. The weapons listed above don't fire bullets, so we've temporarily removed the ability for them to spawn with that mod applied so we can make adjustments. Really? Then why did I get that from a drop? That right there, bullets explode for area damage. That's a laser rifle. Yeah, it's level 35, which is one of the other issues I'm going to have that I'm going to discuss probably in another video. But we're gonna table that for now. But I'm still showing that they're still dropping. They dropped for me. All right. The death notes on the two-shot and the explosive are, as mentioned in a previous Inside the Vault article, both the explosive mods and two-shot weapons could result in dealing very high amounts of damage, and this was compounded if two-shot and explosive were combined. We've decided to tone both of these damage bonuses back. Why? Why would they do that? Let's see. They're doing too much damage, so we're killing the enemies too easily. So let's nerf everything so you can't kill the enemies easily in a game that is already grindy as all hell. There's two things to do at the quote end game, okay? Two. You can fight the Scorch Beast Queen, or you can go to White Spring, which is right here. You nuke this area. There's a bunch of ghouls there, and you can just run around and fight ghouls because they keep spawning and spawning and spawning and spawning. The Scorch Beast Queen spawns here. That's it. That's pretty much it. We've got these little things running through here where you go that. And that takes us into the next things. The camp, the crafting, and the workshops. And these are all workshops, okay? You have them all over the map, and they have various things that they make. This one here is the only place that you can create packaged food, which, I mean, it's okay. The big one is this one right here. Because as you can see, you can craft ammo there. Alright? That's really important, and that is one of the most contested things ever. It's annoying because you never really have enough of the type of ammo that you really need. I'm always running out of 5.56 and the 50 cal, but that's alright. But let's see. The stuff that they have decided to do with it. Alright. Scrapping. The loose weapon and armor mods are now protected from auto scrapping when crafting. That's a good thing, because I got sick and tired of losing my mods. Especially when it's something like this. That's the X1 jetpack mod, and that thing is like 4,000 caps. It's really expensive. Okay, so auto scrapping it's a royal pain in the butt. So that's a good thing. They can still be scrapped manually. Okay, no big deal. Let's see. Turrets and owned tag will now appear next to the name of turrets a player has built in their camp or their workshop. And if I go out here, you see, right there at the very end, heavy machine gun turret owned. I guess that's because there are turrets out there that are not owned. And there's a couple of spots, but they're usually there. And you get used to it after a while. So I really don't know why they did that, but whatever. Alright. Now to the carry weight design and gameplay stuff that they've done. Carry weight is now capped to an absolute limit of 1,500 pounds over the character's current maximum carry weight. Okay, there were a lot of people that were creating mules. They were creating characters on a secondary account, or, you know, their friends would make something where they were just literally taking all the junk that you need to be able to do things in this game, especially these three right here, especially that one. Those are a pain in the butt if you lose them. There's only a few spots and a few items you can get them from, and so you've got to really farm them. And honestly, farming is annoying. It really is. I mean, okay, you're farming your food, okay, that's fine. Getting some lead, water, you know, things, just minus things, little bitty small things, no big deal. When you see that city over there, that city is full of robots. You're telling me that all those robots, I kill them, I don't even get one single screw? There's no screws in them at all? Nope. You get lead, some steel, aluminum, you know, circuits. Not very much at that, actually. Fusion cells, which are usually used for weapons and other things, other small things. But that's it. They don't have screws. No. You have to go around and get them from desk fans, the Giddy Up Buttercup toys, things like that. And they're a royal pain in the butt because they're farmed constantly. Okay? But back to the original thing, the carry weight. These mules were designed to carry this stuff because they give us 600 pounds here. Okay? They started at 400, and to placate us, they gave us 600. They haven't done anything else with it, but that's it in the stash. So you can't put anything beyond that in there, you know. And some of these weapons, like, I mean, I have a perk that will, it's called Bear Arms, and these heavy weapons weigh a lot less. And this one weighs 2 pounds instead of 20. You know, but if you go to try and put it in here, it counts it as the original 20, not as what you're capable of doing. Okay, I understand that. No problem. And, so they got tired of that. They were like, it's causing server instability. Okay. So they capped it. So, as you can see, my carry weight is 325 pounds. That's because, you know, with all my bonuses, I've got a 19 strength. I still don't understand why with a 19 strength it's only 325. But, whatever. Well, that and, you know, every last one of my pieces of armor have a carry weight boost to it. You know, so I can carry a lot more with me. So it comes in handy. So, but you add 1,500 pounds on top of that. That's 1,825 pounds. That's the absolute maximum that my character can carry before she is stopped dead in her tracks. Cannot move. The people who are already characters who already exceed this limit will be unable to add any additional items or caps to their inventories until they have reduced their carry weight below the cap. These limits exist primarily to keep servers from performing poorly, which can happen when we have too many items in the game world. They also play a role in helping to regulate the in-game economy. We do recognize the desire to be able to own more of the cool items that we have in the game, and we are looking into a variety of solutions, including increasing the stash size. We will be sure to talk more about this when they are ready. Now, to me, that just says the whole regulate the in-game economy. Who wants to bet they're going to put an auction house in this thing? Who wants to bet they're going to put an auction house in here, or the next step up in the douchebaggery, they're going to take and put on the Atom Shop, which I've discussed previously, a way to buy caps with real money. Could you see them doing that? I can. You know? The other thing that they've got is cap stashes. To help address cap exploits, cap stashes have been turned into containers, which allow them to properly reset and provide players with instant loot. Okay. Well, since I'm talking about it, let's go up here. That'll be the quickest one. We're going to go up here and I'm going to go take a look around and see. I'm going to show you their little thing that they've got. Okay. You see, there were people, they have these cap stashes all around the world where you can get extra caps, which are the in-game currency. And people were just server hopping to hit these caches, and there is a perk card that you can use. Okay, let me show it to you because I use it. It's called Cap Collector. You always find more battle caps when searching a cap stash. That didn't used to say that. You used to say you could always find more battle caps in a cap stash. Okay, so you could get I usually got between 40 and 300 caps. So it was a very lucrative thing to jump around and get it. Okay, no big deal. Now, there are some that are always farmed, and I mean always farmed. They're usually never there when I get there. One of them is in here. It's usually right here. It's usually never there since the beginning of the game. There's another one that spawns behind here. Again, it's never there. Yeah, there's mole rat. Where is that sucker? There you are. Goodbye. Alright. Always check here because sometimes you can get really good caps here. Like I usually get the clean space helmet. Like 2 or 3 times I'll pick them up. They're worth a small, decent amount. Yeah, try not to land on that. It usually glitches my game out when you land on the vehicle. Alright, so here's one right here. You see that little thing right there? Alright. So, you go up to it. See, there is nothing in it. You're supposed to be able to search it. Now, I don't see a search way on there. I see take and I see transfer. But I don't see search. You know, the other search things that you can do, they have, they have a lot of these ones like that in through here, like Scrounger. Chance to find extra ammo when you search an ammo container. Okay, what that means is if you go to a place that has ammo in it and you search it, there's a chance of new stuff to come up. Like the duffel bags is one of them. Now that's a supply drop. They used to be really cool, but they took the coolness out of it. You know, basically if you're not there right when it lands, or in the party of the person that do it, you can't get anything. Used to be really nice. Now it kind of sucks. And I mean, honestly, they toned back the stuff that drops in it anyway. So I mean, it's not really even worth it. You can get the supply drops and they'll give you junk. Really, it's mainly just stuff you can scrap, a few things like that. Not even really worth it. Alright. Now, the other thing that they've done, reason why I went in here, is they did a thing with plans and recipes. See, that's been happening a lot like that. Rubber banding. It's like it just the server gets bogged and then can't come back. All right. One of the big things that they've got, they added, which is a good thing that they added, with these plans and recipes. The known tag will appear next to the names of recipes and plans the players have already learned. These are the ones that I've learned. These are the ones that I have not learned yet. Okay? Some of these things are ridiculously priced and honestly not really worth it. But whatever. A lot of these I actually got out of boxes, containers, things like that, because they do spawn in the world in the containers. Okay? But here they added some things to it that they're kind of thrown in there. Since many plans and recipes can now be sourced reliably from vendors, we've also increased their cap cost. What? Okay. The most that these vendors can hold is 200 caps. Okay? This vendor, that vendor, that vendor. All these vendors all share the same cap pool. Another stupid idea. All of these vendors share a cap pool. It's 200. You come in here and you sell 200 caps worth of stuff. That's it. And then you're waiting 2 hours for it to regenerate. Yeah, that's real fun. And some of these patterns, like, I'll take you into the bunker. Some of these things are just unbelievably priced. Here, we'll go. Let's see what somebody dropped. Anti-armor Chinese officers. No, not really. Alright. See, because a lot of people just drop those because the stuff just gets to be absolutely ridiculous. The amount of, garbage legendaries you get. And there's a lot more. Like, I am getting sick and tired of seeing the junkies and nocturnal legendary thing. I'm really tired of seeing that, especially when you go to fight like a 3-star creature and it's like a 3-star super mutant that can just eat your face with a minigun, and you're sitting there and you fight them and they drop a 1-star level 25 nocturnal pipe. Oh yeah, that's really fun. Yeah, that was so worth it. That's like a cap, maybe 2. Completely and totally useless. You could give it to one of your alts. I don't want to give it to one of my alts because I don't have another freaking account to be able to set that stuff up. I'm not really interested in it. Anyway. Okay, it's going to be over here on this side. This is the White Springs bunker. This is, you come down in here and do a series of quests, and this is how you unlock the ability to drop nukes on the world. Okay? Come down in here into the genetics lab, and let me show you something that they add that's not reported. Okay? Watch this. I hit R, trade, interact. Vendor is busy right now. Try again later. There's nobody there but the Mr. Handy, and he's not interfacing it. Okay? Vendor is busy right now. Try again later. This one will actually work. Look at the cost of these things. Alright? These are the mutation serums. For the people who like to collect these things, these each, for me, are 23,000 caps. I have 1,913. The basic mutations are 4,600. Now you can adjust this with your with various things that you want to get. Like if I wanted to go down, let's see if I'll throw on hard bargain. Okay. And it goes down. See, they go down in price. But you know, I can also go and use various different things like the grape mentats. It adds 5 charisma and you get better barter rates. Okay, no problem. You can use things like the sweet roll to add 3 charisma, and that drops it even more. So there are ways you can drop the price, but still, it still has a level where that levels out, and it's still, you know, 16 to 18,000 caps. And, you know, so you're going to be doing a lot of server bouncing and a lot of various things to get that money up. Now, the grounded one that I have, I got from the Scorched Queen. Now, the Queen does drop it occasionally, and they have a chance of dropping all of them, as well as, you know, all the wonderful stuff for the Ultra Sight power armor and all the special stuff that you can get. You know, that's fine. I actually do kind of like the look of the Ultra Sight power armor. I just wish that it wasn't such a pain in the ass to get. You know, some of these things are ridiculously expensive. Here, I will show you. We're going to go back over here to Watoga. We're going to go to the shopping plaza. Okay? Now, here's what the thing is. They said that they increased the price. They did increase the price. Those things used to be 20,000. Now they're 23,000. Okay? Recipe and plan prices were originally based on the rarity of showing up in a vendor's inventory. They rarely showed up. Guaranteeing their appearance significantly increases the availability of most plans and recipes, and we've increased their cap prices as a result. Cap prices have been set relatively high to allow for a market to still exist where players can mod others' equipment for a cheaper price. Who cares? Honestly, who frickin' cares? Okay, a lot of these things don't even matter anymore. Like, I have the handmade rifle. This handmade rifle pattern. It's an AK-47 is what it is. Okay? I don't use it. Everybody and their dog can get a handmade rifle by walking around doing some legendary work. It was almost 4,000 caps to get that pattern. Okay? Brotherhood of Steel vendor here in Watoga. Come on, let's catch up. Alright, here's the plans that he has. These are the ones that I have, I know. Okay? These are the plans that I can get. Calibrated shocks is one of the best ones that you can get your hands on, because the calibrated shocks are the ones that allow for the carry weight. Since they can't seem to fix that issue, and you know, they basically want to screw everybody over. Calibrated shocks. It costs 6,900 caps to get the plan to put it on your power armor. Now, the jetpack is the same, 6,900 pounds. Sorry, 6,900 caps. Now, you go and you take and you put that on your power armor. Alrighty. How many suits of power armor of the same type are you going to have? Okay? That's my question. And they're like, well, you can always get somebody else to put it on there. The community in this place is not all that big. Alright? This isn't Fortnite. No matter how much you want it to be, this isn't Fortnite. Okay? There's not a big community. As you can see. Alright? There's one guy right here who's wanted for 810 caps. That guy's an asshole. There's one guy right there. One guy up there. One there. Couple there. One there. As you can see, these guys are a group. They're right there. Okay? You got a level 10 up there. Level 18 up there. You got a couple people over there. They're really all spread out. There's really not that many people together. There's that one group up there of 3 people. People really don't talk to people that much. Not really. You know, so why are you trying to force that upon people? Or is there going to be, as I said, an auction house? Now, doesn't it seem a little bit more likely that that's what's going to happen? They're going to throw an auction house on here, and for the people that have all these things, they're like, hey, you can put this on the auction house for X and so many caps. But I don't have that many caps. Oh, well, if you want caps for $5, we can give you 10,000. You know, and as far as the carry weight thing, can you just see these guys? I can see them sitting there going, hey, you want to carry an extra 100 pounds? We'll let you do so for $5. Well, will that be account wide? No, that's per character. Greedy, self-important jackasses are literally making it to where we cannot enjoy the games we want to enjoy because they want money. That's it. They just want money. They don't give 2 shits about it anymore. They just want money. And, you know, don't go sitting there going telling me, but CD, they're just trying to make money. They're just a business and they're just trying to make money. Yes, so are the drug cartels. They're just a business. They're just trying to make money. Justifying one horrible aspect for one, and then, oh, well, the other group is just, well, they're peddling drugs. They're, you know, yeah, Adams. They're just selling Adams. Drug dealers always give you the first taste for free. It's what it is. Don't give me that garbage. It's one of my pet peeves. I hate that saying. I really, really do. Well, they're just trying to make money. Yeah. Now, this is ridiculous, is what it is. Basically, what they're doing is they're making it more difficult to be able to do damage, more difficult to be able to play the game. They're making the loot, making your junk, where you can only carry a certain amount of junk, you can only have a certain amount of junk. And why would they be doing that? They're making things more difficult. Could it be because they're putting out a PvP server? They're putting out a PvP server where things are going to be more difficult to acquire. Forcing the people, the PvP aspect of, oh, well, that guy had, let's go kill that guy over there and get all his loot so we can be able to do the stuff that we need to do. Is that what they're doing? It would seem so to me. That's the only possible explanation. One of the things that kind of tweaks me the wrong way, though, is in the inside the vault thing, and a lot of the developers and things like that have been talking about how what they're going to do is in the PvP aspect, it's possible they're going to make it to where not just the junk drops, but the aid and all that other stuff. Well, if they can separate that, why can't they separate what the damage does? This is supposed to be a casual aspect on here. So why do they have to change what the weapon damages do? Why can't they adjust what the weapon's damages do on the PvP server? Could it be that they just want, that's what they want? They want to run everything over to the PvP server so that they can force people to be able to have to spend the money? They're going to start forcing this stuff. I can see them putting an auction house in here, so people will have to, if they want to be able to get the items that they need, they're going to have to spend caps. They've made caps harder to come by. Why? Because there's a good possibility that they're going to start throwing things onto over onto the item shop to where you can buy caps, and you're going to have to do it if you want to be able to survive and play the game. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to go over like a fart in church. They're already on thin ice with a lot of gamers. There are a lot of people with this last patch who have literally just said, that's it, we're done. We're done with this garbage. They're basically shooting themselves in the foot by screwing over the people that have gone to bat for them countless times. I cannot count the number of times that I personally have defended Bethesda to my friends, to my family, saying that they were an amazing company and how they actually did care about the people. Even when they came out with some of the most ridiculous stuff. Fallout 4, there was so much stuff that they didn't do that they could have done. There was so much stuff that they did do that they shouldn't have done. But I still defended them. And then they bring out this frickin' dumpster fire. Honestly, it's like they just don't care anymore. And it's all boiled down to greed. And as I said before, that there's only two possible explanations. So, there we go. Death from above. Someone's launching a nuke. It's either going to be the White Spring, or it's going to be the Scorch Beast Queen. Which one is it going to be? The Scorch Beast Queen. That's the only places that's really worth it. Well, we're not going to go there right now. Alright. More onto this other garbage. They have a Hunter and Hunted thing. It's part of the radio. You tune into this radio station, and you basically start playing a game of, death tag. It's basically the best way to put it. Everybody who joins it, there's a server-wide message that shows up. Hey, there's people trying to get hunted. Ha ha ha. It's stupid and annoying. They've fixed some quests, like Belly of the Beast. There's a new Ultrasight Power Armor entry that's been added to Taggarty's terminal on the top floor of Fort Defiance. Offering the Ultrasight Power Armor plans to those who read it. So, the Power Armor plans that the Scorch Beast Queen, the people who had been going to farm the Scorch Beast Queen for, completely useless now. A new miscellaneous objective will now appear upon reaching the Overseer's camp for the first time. It's basically something for new players. The Galley Mine, a new miscellaneous objective, will now appear at Galley Mine to introduce players to ore deposits. They're all over the place. Not bad. And the Monster Mash. Amount of XP awarded per round during this event has been reduced from 350 to 100. Monster Mash It's a PvP event that takes place here in the school. You go in here, you put a paper mache helmet on, and you run around and try and collect candy. And it used to be pretty lucrative. You could go in there and level up, get there's a lot of NPCs in there you can kill, and players can come in and join in. It was pretty lucrative, actually, with the experience and loot. Now, not so much. It's mainly just annoying, is what it is. Boring and It's not exactly all that much fun. Okay. Now, that's pretty much it. There are some bug fixes they did, like lighting. And the Arctos Pharma, the lighting no longer flickers. Apparel fix. They fixed an issue that could cause a character's legs to show through the rose dress. Nothing really big. They fixed a few things with the camp. Nothing really big. That's where the nuke landed. Let's go fight the Scorch Beast Queen. Show you what this is about. This is the end game. That's the Scorch Beast Queen right there. It's a 3-star, level 95, elite. You can see, that's pretty much it. There's usually a bunch of Scorch Beast things that come around, and she flies around like that. This is pretty much it. This is endgame. That's all there is. See? That's pretty much it. Now, when she lands again, I'll use I'll show you what the 2-shot 50 cal looks like. Somebody doesn't understand push to talk. Yeah. She's a legendary, so she's about to go back to full health again here pretty soon. Alright, let's switch to the 50 cal. Ah. And that's it. That's endgame. Now comes the waiting game of the server to catch up that she's dead and be able to give us the loot. And this has been going on since pretty much day one. How dare you hit me with an axe? Alright. Nope, there we go. You get 200 caps for killing her. Yeah, you usually get two. You usually get 2 legendary items. Not guaranteed to be any good. Usually aren't. Okay. See, now I'm waiting for other stuff to catch up so you can loot. Let's see, now that takes a little time there. Now, fix myself up. Get rid of my rads. And see, now it's showing that rifle I picked up off of her. It's finally going to start showing up. See, the server lag on these things is just ridiculous. How long it takes for some of this stuff to come up. And that's something that has been addressed, I don't know how many times. Countless people have all said, come on, fix the server lag. And they keep saying, oh, we fixed it, we fixed it, we fixed it. Well, they could say they fixed it all they want. Everybody is still having to deal with the same thing. And now they're coming along with the, oh, well, it could be just your internet. Okay, now, granted, my internet's not the greatest. I freely admit that, all right? But at the time that I'm recording this, it's very early in the morning. There's not really that many people out doing anything where I'm at, especially using the internet. So it's not it. There's got to be more to this. That's why I say that server stability thing is just garbage. You see what I mean? And that was it. That's the end game. That's all there is to it. Just doing that over and over and over again. Okay? That's all that there is to it. There's nothing more special. They're supposed to be adding raids, but I honestly don't see them doing very well. I just don't know. I mean, they're doing the PvP servers, and I think that's what they're going to focus upon, is the PvP. And they're going to basically tell the people who are the adventurers, the ones who go out and explore and enjoy that aspect of the game, and have enjoyed that aspect of the Fallout series, hell, of the entire Bethesda line, Elder Scrolls, I've played Bethesda games all the way back to Redguard, Arena, Daggerfall, back when they first started. Yes, I'm old, I admit it, but they've been having the people that run around and do the exploring since that time. And people love it. And people enjoy it. And now, because PvP is more lucrative, and they're basically greedy little freaking fearmongers now. That's what they want. That's what they want to do. They just want to make money. To hell with everybody else. To hell with the people who are paying their bills. No, doesn't matter. They're not innovating anything. They're not doing anything that's new, exciting. They're screwing over the people who pay their bills. They're screwing over the people who have loved and respected and cared for the products that they have put out for decades now. All for profit. That's it. Bigger chunk of the pie. Nothing else. Nothing really exciting. I mean, honestly, how much money do you really need? Some of these CEOs are making millions a year. Millions a year. Me, personally, I would be absolutely ecstatic with $50K a year. I could live perfectly happy with that. Most people I know could do that. So what are they using all this money on? Look how more important I am than you are. I think that's what it is. Because it's sex, drugs, or pride. It's about it. And it's getting old. No, it has gotten old. And I'm tired of it. And I'm not the only one that's tired of it. I'm tired of being treated like garbage by the companies and corporations that my money is going to pay their bills. I buy their products and they basically tell me to go fuck myself. Well, I'm tired of it. And I'm going to keep ranting on it, and I'm going to keep raving on it until they either pay me to shut up or fix the goddamn problem. Okay? Those are two options. Okay? And even if you pay me, probably still going to rant about it. So, there's your choices. Anyway, I thank you all very much for watching me again, taking too much of your time. But I do appreciate it. If you've taken the time to listen to the very end of this, I want you to know that I really do appreciate everything that you've done and helping me get started doing this. I want to grow my channel. I want to get better. I don't want to just do rants. I want to kind of have more things branch out, have more fun. But right now, this is what I feel like talking about. Anyway, you folks have yourself an absolute wonderful day. If you like what you've heard, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment below if there's anything you really want me to talk about. Hell, even if you just want me to shut up, hey, talk about it. Anyway, have yourself a great day. Thank you very much. I'm the Carbonite Dreamer, and I'm out.